I think connection with a person is much more important than everything else that goes into it.
I know we don't often agree on men that we like. She sometimes does pick out some strange guys.
No, he never disapproved. Did you disapprove?
No, I'm very supportive. I
Really?
like them all.
That's not true.
I try to support her and her decisions. I think the uncle sometimes needs to keep his mouth shut, right? My favorite Maria was the Maria that was 14 and had braces. If we could bring this Maria back, it would be fantastic. She listened, there was no boys. Yeah, I'm always supportive. It's the most difficult part of your life, and I enjoy when you're happy and in love.
You're so full of shit.
I am. I think you play your best tennis when you're in love. I'm sure it's one of those things where I'm probably giving advice and it's going in one ear and out the other, you know, so she probably doesn't think I know much about the topic, and she's probably right. When you're happy, you play your best tennis.
Of course, well.
You were happy in French Open.
Yeah, she doesn't go necessarily for who you'd think she would go for. I mean, yes, because she's incredibly tall, maybe you think that she would always want, you know, someone that's a lot taller and bigger than her, which sort of narrows it down a little bit as well.
It's a guy she's gonna marry. It's gonna be just like me, but just a little better looking. I'll give her that. The guy is gonna be like me, and I'll let her be handsome, a little bit more handsome and tall. American guy, for sure. Has to be American.
That perfect guy, you know, that everyone looks for.
You know, she wants to be treated right, and she deserves it. And they're gonna have to really know how to treat a woman.
For her, it is about, you know, the personality and just having that connection and them liking and trusting her for who she is rather than, you know, Maria Sharapova, the tennis player.
I've known guys that do say that I'm very intimidating. Well, I'm sorry. I mean, your loss.
It's not about whether they play tennis or sport or they don't. If you have something in common, it almost doesn't matter what walk of life they're from. I don't think she's particularly judgmental from that perspective.
It doesn't have to be in my business, but a mutual understanding I think is very important.
She can't figure me out at all.
Really?
She thinks I'm way too picky, thinks I take way too long to commit to anything. So yeah, she gives me quite a hard time about that. She's very supportive when I am happy, which is cute, but yeah, no, we have quite a different approach to dating. I think that's an American and British thing, even though she's not American per se, but she's lived in the States a long time. Right. And I think the whole dating thing and how that evolves is quite different to over here. We're still quite traditional in some of that stuff, which is fine, so we sort of joke about that quite a lot.
I'm definitely a little bit more open.
I'm probably a little bit more tolerant, but she'd probably disagree with that.